What is happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. Today I want to get into a shoe that I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about. For me, as soon as I saw images of these, I knew that it was a shoe that I'd like to add to the collection. But today I want to get a close look at them and see what you all think about them. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these DJ Khaled Jordan 5s in the Crimson Bliss colorway. First off, apologies for the construction noise in the background. They're still working on building some houses across the street, so they're pretty much always swinging hammers over there. It's hard to find a quiet time. To preface this review, I think I need to say that I'm a big Jordan 5 fan. It's not my favorite Jordan retro silhouette, but I like the 5s more than 6s on up. I'd probably like them less than everything that came below the 5 aside from the 2, but I like them more than everything that came after the 5. In the early 90s, I was watching Jordan play in 5s, and I think that's kind of burnt into my opinion. So I'm talking about this pair of shoes not as a pair that is perfect for resale or anything. I'm going to be reviewing these just based on how much I like them. I know a lot of people are calling them bricks. A lot of people are saying, oh, that's an L, that's an L. Well, I really wanted these, and I'm glad that I have a pair. I've got the Jade Horizon 5s on my feet right now. That's one of my favorite pairs from this year, honestly. I know these aren't selling for a whole lot, but I want to talk about what I think aside from that. You can see that this pair of shoes came in a sleeve like Allemaal Meniere's give us, like the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1s has. It's a clear plastic sleeve, but it's got a lot of text all over it. It's got some neat just little patterns and designs. The shapes and everything, it really gives me a 90s vibe, like Saved by the Bell type era, that sort of thing, and also like a Miami type vibe as well. But you can see that it's got Jumpman all over it, and just a lot of the "We the Best" text, keep going, just very motivating stuff, the kind of phrases that you would expect from a DJ Khaled shoe. And of course that slides off like all the other sleeves do. It's only got one tab, whereas the Allemaal Meniere's have 2 tabs. Even the box I think is really neat. It's got like a rainbow kind of fade on it, and you can see that Jumpman on the top and different colors just fading as you go down there. And again on the side, "We the Best." It's got some Nike Air branding there on the side. And then even the bottom of it also, along with this paint splatter type design, it also has that rainbow faded look. And I just think it's really neat looking. The tag reads Air Jordan 5 Retro SP. The colors are Crimson Bliss, Blue, Sail. This is a size 10.5. Retail on these was $225. But without any further delay, here they are, the DJ Khaled Jordan 5s in the Crimson Bliss colorway. And these things definitely pop. They definitely grab attention. That's another thing too. If you don't like bright colored shoes and you're not a fan of the 5s, obviously this isn't a pair of shoes for you. However, I like wearing a toned down outfit a lot and just letting my shoes kind of steal the attention. I wear shoes that are really bright in color, and I really like my shoes to pop. So I'm really digging these, especially because I like 5s. And one thing that you notice immediately, even just when you open the box, this leather is decent. It's really good. This is better than what you get on most Jordans. I know that immediately. I've heard some people call this like a peach color, but to me, it looks like it's like a creamsicle type color. And especially with the little pop of color that you get down on the outsole and everything, it really just makes me think of like creamsicles. And then that blue, it's really nice and bright. The blue that we have on the back, and then for the sock liner, and also down here on them shark teeth. I just think it definitely looks like a really fresh pair of shoes. Just looking at these make me feel uplifted, and I feel like that's something that DJ Khaled was probably going for whenever he designed these. The shoes did come with that Crimson Bliss color lace already in the shoe. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but for the aglets on the laces that came with them, one of them says keep, one of them says going, much like on the shoe. The right shoe says keep upside down, and then the left one says going upside down. So again, you see that, you know, motivating text, keep going. And then along with that font, we also see that on the left shoe, it says we the best on the back, which of course is DJ Khaled's catchphrase. And on the right shoe, it has that OG Nike Air branding, but that's in that blue color. It did come with the Crimson Bliss laces already in the shoes, but it also came with 3 pairs of spares. They gave us a blue, they gave us a really light sail color, they also gave us a black color. I'm not sure which ones I would go with. I would probably just keep them as is, or else rock the sail to match the midsole. But getting into the review, this is one of the cleanest looking outsoles I've ever seen. It's nice and white, or maybe a sail here at the midfoot where it says Nike, but then you have this cream colored translucent material where you can see a Jumpman under the left foot, and then under the right foot it has that text we the best. And it looks like that's in that blue color as well. It's nice herringbone traction underneath the forefoot and then underneath the heel. And up at the front, you have a little translucent hit of that Crimson Bliss, the same color that you have for the upper of the shoe. But I just think that is a dope, very clean looking outsole on there. And then as you come to the side of the shoe, you can see that that translucent material wraps up the side. And we've also got areas that are painted sail surrounding the visible air unit. Directly above that, we've got a black painted area. And then we also have these accents with paint splatter in that nice blue for the shark teeth. And then another accent there. But they really look clean. There's no paint where it shouldn't be. There's no excessive glue or anything all over. It definitely looks like they took their time with these to make sure that they were done right. And I definitely appreciate that. But then coming up from that midsole, we've got this really nice leather. Like I said before, it reminds me of the color of like a creamsicle. It's definitely a fresh, bright, energetic color. I do think that these would probably be ideal for like spring and summertime, or if you live in southern Florida or something. But up here in West Virginia, this isn't really a pair that I'll be wearing a whole lot, you know, over the winter or anything like that. But I think for when the sun is shining and the weather is nice, I think this is a great pair. The entire upper is nothing but this really soft leather. It does have a nice texture to it. Whenever you push on it, you get those nice ripples and everything. And I just love this material. I would take this on all my Jordans if I could, without hesitation. All this stitching matches that Crimson Bliss color, and they just look really clean. It looks like we have some reflective here on the vents on the side, and I think that's a pretty cool touch. And on the laces, we have some hard plastic accents that kind of match this hit up here of the Crimson Bliss translucent material on the front of the outsole. But I like that accent as well. The base of the tongue is more of that same material that we have for the side panels where the vents are. And then we've always got that Jordan 5 lace lock with, it's like clear plastic on the outside, but then the actual button is that Crimson Bliss, and it's got a little blue Jumpman on there. I usually take off this bulky part and just leave the little button. It just pops right out of there. At the top of the tongue, you have some 3M reflective, and it really glows. It looks like there's an embroidered black Jumpman on there. The sock liner is quilted, and it's more of that really pretty blue color, but it definitely has a very high-end feel. Another thing that I didn't mention, just looking at the back, I love how streamlined these are. Like usually up near the collar, you have those padded areas that kind of bulge out of there, but this is really, really streamlined. I like that they thinned them down. I just think it looks really, really cool, and I don't have any other Jordan 5s that don't have that bulky part up by the ankle, but I think that looks really nice. I really love this leather, and I love the way that this bright blue looks with this nice light orange color. I think you can definitely tell that they took their time picking out the materials and everything. This leather just feels incredible, and I think these came out really, really well. I really like them, and I know a lot of people don't care for them, or at least people are saying they don't care for them because the resale value really isn't up there right now. And that really doesn't affect me at all. I like to wear what I like, and I definitely think that this is a good addition to the collection. But let me know what you all think about these, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.